guys, it's the History Nerd, and we are back with another episode of Europa Universalis for England. Bip, bip, cheerio, chaps. What? And, you know, that. Huzzah! Yeah. Alright, let's see. Still unable to rename that? Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. So, yeah, I'm going to be naming Beothuk, if I can, Frobisher, in honor of not Lawrence Frobisher, but the other one who first discovered it. And then Takamukuk there will be renamed Hudson. Although perhaps not, because, of course, Hudson's Bay is up here, so perhaps it would make more sense to name a colony Hudson up there. I'm not sure. We'll see. Time will tell. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, don't need to focus too much on Newfoundland. Yes, it is an overseas colony, and cheers to that. I'm cheersing with Diet Dr. Pepper, by the way. But we still, the main focus is still going to be on England itself, and not over there. For now, anyway. Who knows what the future will hold, but I have a feeling it's going to pretty much be focused on this island. At least for another 100 years, we shall see what the future presents to us. Anyway, let's go ahead, unpause, and we'll drop it down to 3, just because I like to do that when I'm starting things out. I don't know why I'm explaining all this crap. Y'all been here before, you know what's going on. One thing that will be very helpful, and I'm terribly sorry, as an aside, if you notice that, like, the music isn't choppy, but, like, the wind and the crickets and things sounds a little choppy. I have no idea why that's going on, so apologies if you notice it. I don't know what's going on. It's me and audio. We never get along, so, you know, that's a thing. Yay! The Galloglay Infantry and the Star Forts. Longbowmen, they're so passé now, really. We'll go with that. We'll keep the Chevauché there. Probably mispronounce that too. I don't care. And so that was all. That was it. That's all we could do. Disputed succession with France, eh? That's interesting. We're not going to do anything about that. So we are making bank. Don't really need a land force limit increase, though. So one thing that I do want to check out before things get along too far here. So Munster, Denmark, and Friesland, so that's not going to be helpful. But if we go and take a look at Munster, they do have Burgundy listed as a rival. And if we go and we check out England's fine diplomatic situation, you can see we still need to set a rival. Now, if we set it to Burgundy, whoa. Opinion. Brandenburg. We used to be buds. What happened? Anywhere, come along. Where are you at? Seriously? Am I that blind that I did not see Burgundy? I mean, obviously I must be, because it should be in the list. Bohemia? Oh, that was close. Burgundy! There we go. So now that we are rivals with Burgundy, Munster should like us a little bit more. And I'm sure it'll show up soon. Enemy of enemy, allied to whatever, that should show up soon. That should assist us in pulling Munster into the cause. In fact, as you can see, we're sitting at a whopping 166. So the enemy is working. We'll get that up to the 190s eventually. And Scotland, it'll take longer. But we'll get there. I'm sure of it. And yes, I realize this isn't the fastest way to run off and you know, get Scotland in the English fold, but it's my it's my way of doing it. So that's just how I roll. Constable or temples. I guess we could start filling out the temples. It makes sense to slap a temple in there. And really what it makes more sense to do is the armory. However, of course, because I just teched up, we don't have the points to spend, but now we do. So we'll do an armory first and get armories all up in all the provinces in England, and then we can do training grounds later. And I could understand the thought of not wanting to build every building in every province. But when you take a look at the size of England, really you can get away with it, I think. It's not going to be that expensive. If you were, say, a fully formed France, yeah, that is expensive. If you were a fully formed Holy Roman Empire, forget about it, that's insane. But England, it's nice. We certainly won't be putting all the buildings in every colony. That is what I like to call cray-cray. But we can certainly put all the buildings in the mainland here. I got no problem doing that. So, yeah. Do we want to drop any diplomatic? It would be nice to get caravels and carracks up. And then we should save some of that money, actually, for the navy that I'm going to have to build. And how are we doing here? We're almost formed. Look at that. Excuse me. So, we're calling this Frobisher. Right? Okay. So I think it's stuck. I'm going to assume it did. Even though the map still says... Oh! Hey! Victory! Look at that! I like that. Okay. Now, I'd like it to spread, but it won't be able to do that, obviously. So we'll just have to come up with a new name for this spot, which we'll call something. So the first thing we need to do is make this a core. Maybe we'll call this New Isle of Man or something. That might work. Or that might work down here for Cape Breton instead. We'll figure it all out. The cool thing is, unlike my Civ game, when you guys give me colonial name suggestions, I can put them in. So that's pretty exciting. I'm pumped about that. It allows me to make this game map more my own. And that is a really cool thing. So I'm excited about that. I love that this is actually working. It wasn't for me before when I tried this, but that's clearly saying Frobisher. And I even spelt it right. Oh! That discovery can't get much better. Okay, let's take the Royal Exploration Squadron with Lawrence Frobisher and send him on down south into the Caribbean to scout out some more. And in fact, what I oh, look at that. Those dastardly Spanish are already starting to get in all in the Unami region. This is not good. This is not good at all. We do not want the Spanish this far north. That's going to be a pain in the ass. So, or maybe there's Portugal. It could be Spain. It could be Portugal. At this stage, I'm not really sure. All I know is Valerino de Figueroa is probably not a French name. That's the only other nation that I would think would be down here. So, okay, so we're done with Scotland. Right. And that'll slowly be coming up, but instead we can go to Munster here and say, hey Munster, what's up? How's it hanging? How about we improve some relations with you? Realize we did it recently, but anything we can do to get that up would be great. Okay, so this is concerning, and it will show off one of the if I could get my words out, it will show off one of the things that frustrates me the most about colonial warfare in Europa Universalis 4. And that is the ridiculous way colonial wars tend to be fought. So, hopefully, I'll be able to show you guys what I mean, and you're not just sitting there thinking, man, History Nerd, you're getting crazy. I am getting crazy, but not in the way you think. Oh, Burgundy? No, Burgundy. Marlborough is staying as mine. And in fact, we should dump some votes here into Oberholzer. So that'll give us 20 points on Ferrero, which is good, and we'll keep Marlborough. Alright. So it shouldn't be too much longer, and we'll be able to vassalize Munster. In the meantime, in between, let's see here. Well, Portugal, we're looking pretty good. Castile, we're looking alright too. Just switch to political view for a moment. Just get a feel for how France is going. Right, Brittany. Brittany, my friend. My countrymen. You love me. Yes, and we love you. Okay, so we need to get some military power and other things up, but let's see. Improve relations, allied to a rival. Munster. Well, don't worry, Brittany. Munster's not really going to exist for too long. In the meantime, I guess we can... Because our relations are pretty good. We're an alliance, and we have a royal marriage. We'll make you happy. And we will do the same with the Hansa. Because... Or maybe we won't. Oh no. Mr. Raleigh will return home. It's a long trip from Munster to London. There we go. Let's check on the Protestant Reformation. So it is spreading, actually, quite a bit. And we still have the lone Protestant province. That's it. So that's something. Oh dear, that fleet that's down here. So interestingly, it doesn't really look like there's been much in the way of New World colonization. Oh dear. Oh, Jane Lancaster? I thought Jane was much higher rated, but apparently not. Still 422, that's not bad. And a 544, I can't wait for Edward to take the throne. Let's be honest. So Queen Jane, she's looking all right. How's our stability? We're sitting at 0, so we can burn a little bit of administration to get that up to 1. And then hey, but like, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Caracas here, uncolonized. Same as the island that's there that we can't see for whatever reason. Yet they're up here in Unami and Powhatan? That doesn't make any sense. None whatsoever. Yes, I'm just mad because Spain or Portugal, one of the two, is ruining my fun. And because I have no other ports or no other places to send colonists. Unless... Oh dear. Thank you. Nope. Nope, not what I wanted. Rio de Oro? Very aggressive and fairly ferocious. But it would be helpful to have a spot in Northern Africa for the trip south to try and find new lands. So let's see. Well, there's only one we can take. We'll try it. Come along now. Ooh, you're really taking attrition. We'll send you back to Frobisher soon, don't worry. Just want to get a better understanding of this region. These poor Barts are just getting tossed around. See all of these? I saw some of them, eh? Okay. That's good. One thing we're going to need to start thinking about, and by we I mean me, when ports are blockaded. What? Who's blockading Frobisher? Pirates? fleet is in no condition to fight. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so we can see here Spain and Portugal obviously getting busy in this region. Fully expected. Hopefully the one big ship doesn't destroy my... Oh, that fleet. That little squadron is dead. It's dead to the world. Alright. Return home from Brittany so they like us. Might as well send a group to France and just say, look, yeah, we don't like each other, but let's just put the past behind us and work things out. We'll get ourselves a royal marriage with Portugal. Thank you. But we got too many diplomatic relations. My word, I should have looked at that. Blast and damnation. Okay, well there's even more of a impetus to vassalize the crap out of Munster. We're 10 away. Sure, we'll accept an alliance with Portugal. It was Castile. So, what I don't like about the Colonial Wars, might as well go over that. Well, the fleet's lost. Damnation. And I need to get a rescue fleet over there. Alright, Royal Navy. What we're going to do is we're going to take some volunteers from the Royal Army. We will take Kent and Oxfordshire's cavalry, and we'll get some Essex, Northumberland, Cumbria, and Cornwall. There we go. And that won't be it. We shall call this the, I guess, Royal American Army. Alright. We'll attach them to transports, and we'll send them off to Frobisher. And we can invest in... That would help get our colonies going faster, but we're going to wait. We're going to hold off. We're going to get Diplomatic Tech 9 and be happy with that. Let's see. Global trade power, that could be good. And is there anybody here? Just land force limits again. Don't much care for that. We have a free diplomat now, so why not Denmark? Why not Denmark? Yeah, sure, royal marriage with you. In fact, even though we've... Oh, well, that's going to be even dumber, isn't it? Because, I mean, now I've got too many, don't I? Yes, that was stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Damn. Okay, well, we can cancel our alliance with Castile once we get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Go to Castile and dissolve this alliance. Yes, it will upset them, but such is life. And now we'll still be fine there, so we'll improve relations with... Relations. 23 days. The Queen committed an absolute faux pas today in front of the court and a few foreign dignitaries. The repercussions of this will take years to repair. See, it's a good thing I dumped money into that stability when I did. Otherwise, the young Queen Jane would have driven England into, well, who knows what. Improve relations. Send. Beautiful. Alright. And what do we got? We got some buildings to build, but I don't really want to build buildings right now. The Royal Navy should be there soon, I would imagine. Maybe we can even capture this pirate ship. No, we cannot. Alright, well, with the delivery of the Colonial garrison, we can send the Royal Navy back to London, where it belongs, to rest and repair. We can go and say, hey, you know what we need? We need a conquistador, because we don't know what's up. So, Jeremy Uxbridge. Ooh, look at that maneuver. I like that, Mr. Uxbridge. Start exploring. And I don't imagine the natives here are going to be anywhere near as violent. Oh. Yes, and that absolutely, totally ruined that, which is fine, because this is almost a core, so we can grab the other piece of Newfoundland. And yeah, I'm well aware of that. Oof. August is not the time to start an exploration of this area of the world. It's gonna start getting cold real quick. We're almost there. We are so close to being there. Unless this enemy of my enemy max out at 20? I hope not. I'd like to see that increase, please. I have a feeling I'm stuck with that being at 20. Bloody hell. Okay. Now that this is a core piece of, you know, English land, I don't really think going north is where I want to go. I think I want to go south, and I think what I want to do is try to get some land down here before the Spanish get greedy and take it all. So we'll see what we can do about that. What we're also going to need to do is set up a trade fleet for the Chesapeake there. Of course, we're going to do that once we get the new ship technologies, which, speaking of which, shouldn't be that much further. So, that's good. Quebec! Doesn't make sense in this timeline for this to be Quebec. There's no French exploration as far as I know over here, so that's kind of poorly named. I'm gonna go ahead and crank speed back up to 4 just while I'm doing this long distance exploring. And who have we got there? The Huron? The Iroquois. Never get those two tribes straight. With the discovery of the New World, we have entered what looks like our greatest period of prosperity. Despite the immense wealth returning to us, allowing Jane I to finance one of the most outstanding armies in the world, we have not been successful in creating a strong naval force, and her attempt to conquer the neighboring states has so far failed miserably. Well then, we should invest in the damn naval force. Yes, I don't care if it costs a bit more to build those ships. We get access to them much sooner. Glorious! Okay. So really, what I'm concerned about is that, and then we can just head back up there. Although maybe, no, I'll keep you there. I'll keep you there, because I'm going to want one of these two spots for a colony. Now, with the new ship designs available, and unfortunately not able to just like hit an auto upgrade on these things, I can understand why. From like a playing perspective, it would be nice to do that, but I get it. It makes sense. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to set up a new fleet of, it looks like 9 ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, obviously, my infrastructure here needs upgrading for shipbuilding, but for the moment, that'll be good to set up as a Chesapeake Bay trade fleet. Excellent. Ah, that Manhattan is indeed the place that I want. So stay there, teach those natives a lesson, and send a colony there. So Philip Hudson is off to Manhattan. We can try and grab Mahican there as well, just to stem the tide of the Spanish and keep them south of Manhattan. Then we'll have to push them out violently, which is where it obviously becomes difficult because you can't grab large swaths of colonial territory. At least I haven't figured out how. Granted, the one colonial war that I have fought before was also with England, so it's only happened once. So I'm not sure if that might have something to do with it or not. But, oh yeah, 157, that's what I'm talking about. And that is... It's like it's just set up so that I'm not able to do it. We're allied, we've got a royal marriage, we've got the same religion, we've got an enemy of the enemy. But because we're allied to Scotland, who we also want, it's like, we'll get you close. We'll get you real close. But Munster still doesn't like you. Which doesn't make any sense. So I can't claim the throne, obviously, because I've got legal heirs and crap. And I can't vassalize, so... I don't know, it feels like just being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, I get it with Scotland, but looking at Scotland, it looks like, boom, this is going to be easy. We're the same dynasty, all this other stuff. Once all the war crap goes away, then we'll be able to take them, no problem. And then I guess Munster will be the last one to fall, which is frustrating, but it is what it is, so... You know, what can you do? Oh, no, 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 no. Right, is anybody going after them? Doesn't look like it. Looks like Marlborough's safely in my pocket. And we've almost got this fleet finished. So we'll send everybody over to Cornwall. Get me my new caravel. I think we got one more coming out of Lincoln. That way. Merge those together. That puts us at our fleet limit. And then, for the moment... Well, no, we should be able to get them based out of Manhattan. So we'll just send them that way for now. Because currently the trade power here, we're wielding hardly any. But if we get a fleet in there and a merchant, that'll be the thing to do. So let's go ahead and take a look at our merchants right now. And what have we got? We've got two of them, one in Bordeaux and one in the North Sea. We can pull the one out of the North Sea. And then send him to the Chesapeake for a transfer. There we go. So we got nicely set up there. Have we got a colony there now? Perfect. We'll send you there to do a little bit of repairing. And then we can protect the trade routes in the Chesapeake Bay and really start making some money off that.